Welcome, Taurus, to your July reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this month. Taurus, I'm going to start off with your oracle cards. This is going to give us our core messages, the main themes coming through for you. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insights and deeper messages. Taurus, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with answers, and I'm just going to get your clarifiers. So we just want to see now what this answers energy is for Taurus, please. And you have the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Taurus, with our answers card, as you can see, we've got this wise old sage here. You, my dear Taurus, are going to be getting an answer that is coming from very deep, wise wisdom. What I'm seeing here with the Six of Pentacles, my dear Taurus, is that you might be in a certain relationship in your life where you are feeling, my dear Taurus, that you are doing all the giving and the other person is doing all the taking. And you might be feeling quite depleted and disappointed at this point. You know, my dear Taurus, this could come through in any relationship. It could be with your significant other, and you are the one that is doing all the nurturing, the listening, the supporting, and you feel like when push comes to shove and you need the support and you need some tender loving care, your partner has no time for you. This could be in a friendship, Taurus, where you are the one that is doing all the phoning, all the arranging, all the listening to your friends' problems, and when you need your friend, they're nowhere to be found. As I mentioned, it could come through in any relationship. And I feel with this sitting under answers, you might have been questioning for some time, my dear Taurus, what is going on here? How can they not see that this is not equal? And that I also have needs, and there are times I need somebody to put their arm around my shoulder and be there for me and comfort me. Now, Taurus, it's so interesting because the answer you're going to be getting is going to be incredibly liberating for you. Now, of course, this answer is going to be so different for everybody, but I will just give you a very simple example. If this is the relationship, say, of that friend I was speaking about, where you felt you're just putting your heart and soul into everything and there is no reciprocal energy, something will happen in July, my dear Taurus. This could be that you might find yourself needing a friend and somebody else, somebody completely unexpected, steps up and is there for you, and they can't do enough for you. They phone you, they check up on you, they want to drive you places, they want to listen to your story. You're going to get an answer of, oh my gosh, what was I doing? Why was I putting so much love, time and attention into a relationship that wasn't reciprocal? Why, when I can choose a relationship that is going to be equal, where I'm going to be loved and appreciated, am I spending so much time and focus on a friendship that leaves me feeling so miserable, unappreciated and unloved? That fire there is the answer that is coming in. It ignites something in you, Taurus. You get your answer. You understand that this imbalance of a relationship doesn't have to be. For some of my Tauruses, you might even be able to speak to this relevant person and let them know, listen, this is not working for me. I am always here for you. You need to step up. You need to do better. And then you're able to put the relationship back onto an equal playing field For other of my Tauruses, I do feel that you will simply understand that you do not have to be in any relationship where you're not seen and appreciated and given the equal amount of support, love and appreciation. Knight of Wands tells me, with this answer, my dear Taurus, you move on. You move on with that smile, with that enthusiasm, because you know that what you need and what you want is out there. You either already have it or you're going to find it, but you know your direction. You have your answer. Very interesting message coming through there, my dear Taurus. Let's move on now and see what breathe is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what this breathe energy is for Taurus, please. And we have the Three of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. My dear Taurus, this breathe energy is very connected to our answers energy. And Three of Swords is coming out because Spirit wants me to know that some of my Tauruses have been incredibly hurt about this unreciprocal relationship. And my dear Taurus, of course, that makes complete sense. If you are a phenomenal friend and you have been supporting, loving and caring about your friend, listening to them for hours on the phone, and then when the tides turn and something happens and you need them to be there for you and they're nowhere in sight, it's completely understandable that you would have a broken heart. That is deep hurt. And as I said, this could come through in any relationship where we are so disappointed and let down. But you're being told, my dear Taurus, breathe. We are not underestimating or underplaying this hurt. Take some time to find your center, to find your balance, because you're going to get an answer that changes everything. With that, we've got the Eight of Pentacles coming out. Eight of Pentacles tells me what we saw with our Knight of Wands energy. Taurus, you are going to see so clearly now who is who in your life, who is there for you, who supports you, who has your back, who wants the best for you. You are going to also understand that you do not have to be in any kind of relationship where you are not getting what is due to you, what you deserve, my dear Taurus. Eight of Pentacles tells me so beautifully, my dear Taurus, that you are going to take a step back, breathe, rebalance, put everything into perspective, and you're moving on. I feel that in July, Taurus, not only are you going to now see who is really there for you, I see you now spending time and focusing on those relationships in your life that you know are solid, that you know are authentic. And my dear Taurus, I always say, if you have one person in your life who has your back, you're doing well. So you move forward in a very productive way, knowing who you are, knowing who's on your side, and you are able to leave this energy of a real hurt behind, and you're putting everything you have now into relationships that are going to fill you up. Right, let us move on now and see what inspiration is all about for you, and I will just get your clarifiers. Right, let us see now what this inspiration energy is for Taurus, please. And we have Nine of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. My dear Taurus, you have one cohesive message coming in for July. This inspiration that is coming through to you comes through from this answer you are receiving. Once you see everything clearly and you know where you stand with certain relationships in your life, You, my dear Taurus, are going to get this divine inspiration, and you are going to bring something down and put it into play on the physical realm, which we saw with our Eight of Pentacles. You're going to start working on something. This Nine of Swords is very connected to our Three of Swords. And once again, it's just Spirit really wanting me to know how hard this has been for some of my Tauruses. And as I mentioned, Taurus, it's so understandable. I would say most of us have been there, where we are so hurt and so let down by somebody we thought would have our back, by somebody who we thought would be there with us through thick and thin. Nine of Swords tells me you've spent so much time worrying about this, being stressed about this. Why don't they love me? Why don't they see how much I put into this relationship, how much I give of myself? Why can't they see my good, beautiful Taurus heart? My dear Taurus, you do not need to waste your beautiful Taurus heart on people who just don't deserve you. And this is what we are seeing. This is the answer you are going to get, and this is the divine inspiration you are going to get. You now, in July, are now going to start planting new seeds in a new field. And I love this for you, my dear Taurus, because what it tells us with Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, look at that smile. My dear Taurus, you are going from Three of Swords to Nine of Swords to that smile. Just breathe. It's happening for you now. You are bringing in the right people in your life. You could be meeting quite a few new people in July, especially with our Knight of Pentacles coming in, a fresh new green field and all these new pentacles starting to come in. And it also could be, my dear Taurus, that you take a step back, you breathe, you review who's in your life, and there might be some people, family members, friends, even colleagues, who have been there for you and you just haven't seen it. And that is where you're going to put your attention. What I love to see, my dear Taurus, is that there is a fresh green new pasture. You leave this energy behind, and everything now is focused on relationships with substance. Relationships where there is ease, harmony, and equal love and appreciation. What an incredible month coming in for you. Let us move on now, my dear Taurus, and see what your guides would like to share with you. So we just want to see now what Taurus's guides would like to share with them, please. Celebration. Number 14, Joy Guides. Taurus, the numbers 1 and 4 and 2 and 9 are your lucky numbers for the month of July. Any combination or variation of these numbers, please consider very auspicious. And my dear Taurus, your joy guides are coming in and letting you know that in July you're going to be celebrating. And you're going to have reason to celebrate because you are releasing Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, gone in the past. And you are now having this kind of joy, this kind of happiness as you now mix and bring in people that are going to form your soul tribe. And this, my dear Taurus, is a wonderful reason to get out there and celebrate. So whether you have one person, 2 people, or even 5 people in your soul tribe, celebrate, my dear Taurus. Do things that make you happy. Do things that bring you joy. Because you do have a lot to rejoice about. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful month. And I am sending you all so much love.